want to present to you this morning. As you will sit quiet and watch, He will show you the power in praise and worship. Hallelujah. I believe somebody will be blessed through this drama this morning in Jesus' name. Keep quiet and begin to watch.
Come before you today. Papa God, I don't pray for you so today. You give me woman. You give me pikin them. Then I say you give me a so woman pikin them. Today I don't come before you for Christ. Say you give me a male child. You give me money. I did take care for your servant. I did take care for your servant in family. Now I did make sure say address the church. I did take care for the choir. I did pay all my tithes, offering, everything, all the meetings then for church. I did attend them. Papa, I did cry before you say, may you give me a male child. Because I get plenty money. I get cocoa farm. I get banga farm. I get rubber farm. 75 hectares. And woman picking up inheritance. My only boy picking. Papa, I will cry before you. You go answer me now by fire, by thunder. You must give me that male child in Jesus' name. Amen.
Father, our sister is asking for a male child.
Her prayers will be answered in 5 years' time.
My lords, I don't come to your presence again. Father, I don't tire since I married 12 years ago. No fruit of the womb. Now you say, be right after your book in Exodus, you say, none shall be barren in the land. Papa, I don't come before you to ask you which sin I committed. Well, since you are married, no issue. I've been barren like a dry land. My mates that were married with them, they don't born more than 5 children. I still be barren. I still look for a child. Papa, you be my God and my creator. Now you send me for the marriage. The day you promise. The day I'm married, you promise me say, go bless me with the child of the fruit of the womb. When did it happen, Papa? Now I don't come for that ask you for these 12 years. So now which sin me I committed? Now the sins of my forefathers, or that of my parents, or that my own sin, Papa. I don't come before you. And I kneel down with great petition. Then you answer me. Wipe my tears and bless me with the fruit of the womb. In Jesus' name I pray.
This guy is asking for a male child.
Her prayers will be answered in 3 years' time.
I did church every day. I did clean church. I did worship you. I did dance your presence. Shake my body anyhow. Then my pikin see me. Need to see me. Papa go on away. I get better job. All designers and I'm here to hold them. See that they think girls from my quarter said, now you don't be first or married. Me I get cheap. If not be say I don't come my car keys today for see my car key. You say you know. Papa go you know. I get all things I want time. I don't find. This shape. Now me I there for church. Small times I don't share skin. When they see me, they need to also see me. Papa go I don't tire. Give my own master. My mate they don't insult me. Let me say I don't get money. I get money. If the master don't get that, even the money for May wedding, a day I will give them money for May wedding. A day. If soon I go buy her, if shoe I go buy her, just send it. Even a one way not get close to where I'm selling. You know that they're capable, no? You know. I better answer me today in Jesus' name.
For marriage.
Our prayers will be answered in 10 years' time.
That one a blind man, he doesn't see fine. You too the time to pray for God, as you can see. You know the see.
Oh God! Lord, I thank you for the life you have given to me. I thank you, Lord. I have not come to complain like others. Because you know me more than I can tell about myself. Lord, I come before you because you alone are God. I come before you because your word says in Ephesians chapter 3 verse 20 that you who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all I could ask or think, to you be all the glory. Therefore I have come this day to worship you and you alone. Thank you, Lord. Jesus.
The different kind methods of prayers where people will bring up for you. When I see that which one you move God, praise and worship. I don't know the kind of way you will take your request, your problem, go before God. But I pray for you this morning. As you watch this word drama, your system of prayer will change from today in Jesus' name. Amen.
For the fire, praise God. Are you ready to pray? I welcome you all in the name of God. Amen. This is another good day that the Lord has made. That will rejoice and be glad in it. Amen. It is a day of a new beginning. A day of reimagining. A day of cancelling the past. Amen. And opening a new page. Hallelujah. A new beginning. Amen. In the name of Jesus. Amen. I want us to pray. There is a series of prayer we have been praying all this while, and we will continue to pray it. 2 Corinthians chapter 3. Praise God. 2 Corinthians chapter 3. Are you there? Yes. 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 17. It said, now the Spirit. He said, now the Lord is the Spirit. And where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty or freedom. Where the Spirit of God is, there is freedom or liberty. Praise God. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 30. It says that don't grieve the Holy Ghost, which you were sealed in the day of redemption. Don't grieve the Holy Ghost that you were sealed in the day of redemption. Why 2 Corinthians says, where that Spirit of God is, there is freedom. There is liberty. Praise God. In another word, the Spirit of God that you were sealed with in the day you become born again, the day of your redemption, it brings total freedom. But the question, the prayer point is that then why is it that this part of Christians still go under hurdles? The day you were born again, the day of your redemption with the Holy Ghost, you were sealed with the Spirit of God in your spirit. But that Spirit of your soul and your body, that makes now your body to become the temple of the Holy Ghost. Amen. Romans 8, verse 11. It says, if the Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead dwell in your body precisely, in your flesh, it shall give life. It shall give freedom. It shall give liberation to your mortal body. So our prayer is, Holy Ghost, invade my soul and my body. I don't want you to remain in my spirit. Are you with me? Yes. Invade, don't just only remain in my spirit. Manifest yourself. Possess my soul and my body. That will make everything that is not of God in your soul or your flesh will die. Amen. You don't struggle for freedom. You don't even pray for freedom. Once the spirit of freedom settle in your body, definitely freedom must come. Amen. That is the same spirit that when you have access to your business will be a different king. Amen. Our father apostle said something. He said, when a lady carried the Holy Ghost It calls attention. It's not a prayer point. When you see a sister that carries the Holy Ghost and it pass, the problem there is that the Holy Spirit has been cached in your spirit. Is only there. But this morning we want to call him out.
Amen.
To leave our spirit, enter into our soul, and possess our body.
Amen.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Let him not just only dwell in our spirit. Holy Ghost, seal my soul and my body. You were sealed with the Holy Ghost in the day of your redemption. Where? In your spirit. It is time for him to seal our soul, seal our body.
Amen.
That brings a total freedom.
Hallelujah.
That makes you anything that you touch, it becomes blessed.
Amen.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Holy Ghost, when the Spirit of God is in a place, it brings freedom.
Hallelujah.
Other it is which kind of wish coming towards you in the presence of the Holy Ghost you will evacuate.
Amen.
That was the thing that made Jesus when he was entering the temple. The Spirit said, what have you come to do?
Amen.
Have you come to destroy us before the time?
Amen.
Why? Because of the Holy Ghost.
Amen.
When the Spirit of God is, there is freedom. The problem there is that the Spirit has only dwelled in our spirits. So our soul and body. I said something to somebody. You can never carry the Holy Ghost and you sin. For a matter of fact, the appetite of sin will die.
Amen.
You will not have the strength. How many of you know that sin has strength?
Yes, sir.
Romans 6:14. It says sin will not have power over you because the power of the Holy Ghost is more than the power of sin. It says sin will not have power. Sin has power.
Oh, yes, sir.
So when that power of sin is dead, my brother, you cannot sin.
Yes, sir.
Even if you try, it does not go. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Are you ready to pray this
Yes,
morning?
sir.
I don't. The way you are muka, stand up. It is time for the Holy Ghost to invade our soul and body.
Amen.
So we'll start seeing miracle on a daily basis.
Hallelujah.
There are places you will enter. There are places that will just call your name because you have come in contact with the Holy Ghost. They just call your name. They say, left that one, left that one. Left that one. And because sometimes a person that is after you will apologize and say, forgive me. Even what he took to you, he gave it back.
Yes, sir.
Praise God.
Hallelujah.
A testimony that one brother gave. It was Niger State to Enugu in order to attend Papa's program, and all of a sudden it was a night journey, an armed robber. They have everything, and within some few minutes, one came back. He said, "Are you the one who collected this one from me?" I said, "Yes." "Do you know this man?" Father in the Lord, he pressed other pictures show. He said, did we collect any other thing from you? Any other thing from you? He said, "Yes, you collect my 2 phone." And so he collected everything that he collected from him, returned it back to him. Gave him everything. He said, they opened the car. He said, sit in front of robbing others.
Amen.
Because somebody that carried the Holy Ghost image was on their own.
Hallelujah.
But now you are going to carry the Holy Ghost.
Amen.
Romans 13 verse 14. It says, clothe yourself with Christ Jesus. Where Christ Jesus, that is the Holy Ghost.
Amen.
You know, when we talk of Jesus in presence, is we talk of the man of the Holy Ghost.
Amen.
Romans chapter 14 verse 23. It says that if you love me, you will obey me. I and my Father will come and dwell or stays in you as a man of who? Holy Spirit. So when we are clothing ourselves with Jesus, we are clothing ourselves with the Holy Ghost.
Hallelujah.
Because Jesus and the Holy Spirit, as we are sealed with the Holy Ghost in our spirit, so Holy Spirit seal our soul and body. Are you ready to pray?
Yes.
Say, my Father, my Father.
My Father.
As I begin to pray this morning.
As I begin to pray this
Spirit of the living God.
As you have sealed my spirit.
As you have sealed my spirit.
As you have sealed my
As I
spirit.
pray this morning.
As I pray this morning.
Seal my soul.
Seal my soul.
Seal my soul.
Seal my soul.
Seal my body.
Seal my body.
It's not seal. You know what I mean by seal?
Yes, sir.
S-E-A-L.
Yes, sir.
Seal. Means, I don't know which other word. Label or join.
Yes.
Or gum my soul. As you don't gum my spirit. Gum my soul. Gum my body. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready to pray?
Yes, sir.
Say, my Father.
My Father.
Lion of Judah. As I begin to pray. Spirit of the living God. You have sealed my spirit. This morning. As I pray. Seal my soul. Seal my body. Seal my soul. Seal my body. By fire. Open your mouth and you realize that when you study the life of the disciple, the apostle, the Bible says in Acts chapter 2, while the apostles were praying, the place rattled, and the Holy Ghost came as a tongues of fire. They were baptized in the Holy Ghost.
Amen.
Acts chapter 4, and the Bible says that the Holy Ghost still came and they were filled. Means that it is very normal that every service we need to be baptized more and more in the Holy Ghost.
Hallelujah.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
We are going to pray. This is the 5th Sunday of the Lion of Judah.
Amen.
And the Bible says the Holy Ghost the Holy Ghost is the Spirit of grace.
Hallelujah.
According to Hebrews chapter 10. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 29, it says that the Spirit of grace. And 5th speaks of grace.
Hey.
This is the 5th Sunday of Lion of Judah, which speaks of grace.
Yes, sir.
We are going to pray Lion of Judah as we pray Holy Spirit of grace. This is the day. This is the 5th Sunday which speaks of grace. In this day, they fill me as never before.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready to pray?
Yes, sir.
Say, my Father.
My Father.
As I begin to pray. Lion of Judah.
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 As I pray this morning. In this 5th Sunday of Lion of Judah. We speak of grace. Spirit of grace. As in this service. Heal us as never before. By fire. Open your mouth and Praise the King. Appreciate the grace upon our Father. I can say personally, I am alive because of this grace I elevated myself. Amen. You know, what cover you matters. There are people, are you with me? There are people who have run into a man of God, into a church, and their lives still remain worse than before. It depending on the covering. I appreciate my covering. And I appreciate my Father. I am today because of the covering that I have. And likewise you. appreciate our father and our mother in the Lord, Apostle, Professor, and Dr. Reverend Lindsay Johnson today. Lord, we give you praise. Thank you for your son. Thank you for what you are doing in your children. This never go open to the book of Revelation. Remember, this is the 5th Sunday of our Lion of Children. We connect to Abuchi. This is the 5th Sunday which speaks of grace. I know that grace, uncommon grace, is going to locate somebody as never before. Revelation chapter 5, we are going to read verse 9, verse 12, and Colossians chapter 1, verse 12. Are you there? I repeat. Revelation chapter 5, we are going to read verse 9 and verse 12. Then Colossians chapter 1, verse 12. I read from here. Revelation 5, verse 9. They sang a new song saying, "You are worthy to take the scroll, the book, and to open its seal, for you were slain and have redeemed us to God by your blood, out of every tribe and language and people and nation." Verse 12. Saying with a loud voice, "Worthy is the Lamb who was slain to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing." Colossians chapter 1. Praise God. Colossians 1, verse 12. Are you there? Colossians 1, verse 12. Colossians 1:12. Who has made us to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light. I want somebody to read it in another version. Either NIV.
Giving thanks to the Father who has qualified us to be partaker.
Also qualified.
To be partaker in the inheritance of his saints and in the light.
Hallelujah. Last week we started by saying something that Jesus received power, riches, honor, wisdom, the inheritance of the things of God. The riches that Jesus received, we have been qualified to inherit it. But this morning, I want to speak or teach briefly on removing the hindrances that hinder us to inherit our inheritance. Removing the hindrances that hinder us to inherit our inheritance. Have you not seen the father will look at his son? I said, "This son, if not been at the way you did, now you be supposed to chop my chair. But there are some hindrances in you that disqualify you. I have not chosen even your junior brother." Some of us have a lot of hindrances. Even though God has qualified us to inherit what Jesus has received, the riches. But many, they are not being able to achieve it. There are hindrances. And this morning, we are going to look on some of the hindrances that have catch us not to inherit. We are still wallowing in poverty. Jesus inherited riches. And we just remember of what you inherit, you only care for it. Am I right? Do you go and start opening a farm that you inherited? No, sir. Your father opened he worked a cocoa farm. The son, you are not the one to inherit that farm. You need to plant cocoa in it. No, sir. All you need is to take care of the farm and make use. Hallelujah. You are no longer going to plant a cocoa farm because it has already been planted. You are just an inheritance. Yes. Are you with me? Hallelujah. So this morning we are going to see some of the hindrances. Some of the be able to inherit the riches that Jesus has already received for us. We are the one to listen. Jesus doesn't need money in heaven. Jesus doesn't need power. Jesus doesn't need wisdom. For a matter of fact, he is the wisdom of God.
Hallelujah.
He needs nothing. All what he was inheriting, it was what was stolen from us or was taken from us.
Yes, sir.
In the Garden of Eden.
Yes, sir.
Through Adam and Eve. The thing that you see Jesus was receiving back was what was collected from us. When man sinned in the Garden of Eden, he lost wisdom.
Hallelujah.
He lost riches.
Amen.
He lost power.
Amen.
Which speaks of dominion or dunamis. He lost everything that God has for us. So the purpose of Jesus was to come and defeat our arch enemy. After he defeated him, he collected what he collected from us.
Hallelujah.
He recollected all back.
Yes, sir.
And the Bible says we are not qualified to inherit it.
Amen.
But what is happening? You see, a lot of Christians, we can't explain. They are still wallowing. How can your father has a great farm, massive estate, and you are the one to inherit it? But the farm is not at your disposal. Sometimes some uncle, they will be bold to tell that this speaking this so now useless speaking that the reason will know what. I've seen many uncles that have been taken to state council because of properties that they are standing on which they don't suppose. I remember a cripple in York. A state council stand for the case of a cripple because the uncle collected everything. So because he looked at them as who can stand behind them. And that child find a way to stay counsel. And everything that belongs to them, which their father has, was recollected and they become qualified. Hallelujah. To inherit their inheritance. Amen. I don't know what is hindering you not to inherit what belongs to you. But this money is going to be uprooted. Amen. In the name of Jesus. Amen. How many of you know that it's only in the church that they were supposed to see billionaires and millionaires? They even asked you that, I need 2 million. Somebody said, is that all, Daddy? Wait. Why? Because what you have in your account is more than 100 millions. Are you with me? Yes, sir. So 2 million means nothing to you. It's look like pocket money. But what is happening? That sometimes you see some people go to an extra mile, say some kind of thing that I am not like a church rat. Hey. Means that they feel that church rat always look poor. Why church rat supposed to be the richest rat? Yes, sir. Hello. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. I said something that Cameroon is the only nation that even rat select food. Hey. Fowl select food. Yes, sir. I make a study. I discovered that rat select food. They don't eat any kind of thing. Yes, sir. Because the food is too much. Fowl selects food in Cameroon. Praise God. Hallelujah. Because the land is fertile. And that's why the devil is so interested on this land. I want us to go very briefly to get a very thorough study about removing all the hindrances that hinder us not to inherit riches, prosperity that belongs to us. If it was something that God is telling you to go and work to be rich, you could have said, Daddy, you know I don't have power. Daddy, you know I don't. But this one is something you are to inherit. God say you are the inheritor. Then why are you not at the position of what you're supposed to inherit? There are hindrances. There are things that are hindering us, stopping us. And last time we were talking about tie. But there are a lot of things that hinder a lot of Christians. They walk like elephants, they eat like ants. Hello? Hi. Are you ready? Yes, sir. I want us to go very straight. Today I'm going to teach very deeply. Removing the hindrances that hinder us not to inherit our riches. I emphasize on riches. Among all what Jesus received, I emphasize on riches. Why? A poor man, a dull man cannot be rich. Hello? A man who is not wise cannot be rich. A man who is not wise. The Bible says, what is money to the hand of a fool? Very lack wisdom. Solomon asked for wisdom.
Was he rich? Solomon said, God give me wisdom. But the Bible says Solomon became the richest. Because if you are rich, definitely wisdom must be there. Praise God.
Hallelujah.
Power, might must be there. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Blessing must be there. Honor must be. Is there any rich man that is not being honored? There are people that become a slave to rich people. They walk in Google because they know that man is rich. Have you noticed when a rich man just say, "Go give me that your castle"? You don't ask second question.
Yes, sir.
Or please help me that thing. A rich man does not need application to borrow money.
Yes, sir.
A rich man doesn't need application to borrow money. But you have 2 million so for them. Just for the fact that he is rich, you are even glad to give him the money. Praise God. But when it is a poor man, he will write application, he puts a fiscal less, and sometimes they are still looking at him like this. Why? Because he's poor. But when he's rich, they say, "No, don't worry, we understand, we know you. Just no worry, don't bring it. We'll approve it." Because, are you with me? Because of what? Rich. I want us to know this very well. Relationship. 3 relationships that you need. 3 relationships that you need to relate if you want to inherit. There are 3 relationships that you need to put in order. Number 1 is your relationship with your brethren and your sister. Number 2 is their relationship with God. Number 3 is their relationship with your pastor. Hello? These are the 3 relationships that if you put in order, you will carry money, or money will carry you. Either money carry you, or you carry money. In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Anyone that is rich, there's a way you can be rich. You don't need anointing. The anointing will come by force because anointing and riches they go in collaboration. When you see a rich man, you have excess honor. Praise God. If a rich man wear a slippers and enter the church, any man will go and buy that same slippers. It becomes a style. But when a poor man wear even Bukari, enter the church, they will be still looking forward. Either a shoe bend so. It shows them not be Africa, shows them not be China. But let a rich man wear even a slippers. Why? Because riches brings honor. Any rich man is being honored. Praise God.
Hallelujah.
So these are the 3 relationships that we are going to look on that you have to create. Number 1, you have to create a good relationship. Praise God. Hallelujah. You have to create a good relationship with your brethren. You have to have a good relationship with your brother and sister. My brother, Christianity is not politics. Neither Christianity is any kind of a social group. Christianity is a relationship. Christianity is a relationship. There is no way you can say you are related to God well when you are not related with your brother, which you are seeing. What have kept many people in bondage that they are asking questions. Last week I speak about gift. I speak about tithes. And most of the things, they are great riches, and you are tithing and you are giving, which is true. But there's something more deeper than that. Are you there? Matthew chapter 5, verse 23. Matthew chapter 5, verse 23 and 24. And 1 John chapter 4, verse 20. Somebody should read.
Matthew chapter 5, from verse 23 and 24. Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar.
Now, excuse. Give and it shall be given. Yes. You can't have money without giving money. So, your gift, your money which you have, you want to gift. Yes.
Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and there rememberest that thy brother had aught against thee,
you realize that you have a problem, misunderstanding, conflict with your brother and your sister. Yes.
Leave there thy gift before the altar.
Keep your gift by the side,
and go thy way,
and come back.
First, be reconciled to thy brother.
Find way to reconcile with your brother first,
and then come and and
Then-
offer the gift.
Then come now with your money. What sometimes we use all bring. A money that you give without reconciling with your brother will not bring blessing to you. Are you with me?
Yes.
That is the reason why many people say that why are the so give? I'm a giver, but you are keeping malice with your brother. I am a giver, but you are a gossiper with your brother. I am a giver, but you create. I mean, you don't relate with your brother and sister, and but you gift. Why is it that I am not blessed? God, Jesus says that keep that your gift first. Keep that your money first. Because your giving of your money is to enable money to come to you. Am I right? Because give and it shall be given unto you. So your giving of money is so you are sowing of seeds is so that God can bless you financially. But he said, if you realize that you and your brother have some conflict, don't fake it. My brother, don't say, after all, I'm well related with Papa. Papa knows me, we are fine. You are wasting your time. Or God knows me. I am even bishop or pope or apostle this. You are wasting your time. If you are not well related with your brother. If you are not well, he said, keep the money aside. What have many people could not be able to inherit their inheritance, which God has for them. Their relationship with your brother is not conducive. You can't relate with your brother. You can't relate with your sister. My brother, with the way I saw Christianity, that's why I'm sorry for those. Christianity is a kind of a life that, do you know what means your brother and your sister? That you see your brother and your sister with yourself. You don't have anything quite, you don't have malice. What you cannot say in the presence of your brother, you cannot say it behind. You don't pretend. You just create a kind of a relationship with your brother and your sister that there's no demarcation. With such kind, go and sell pepper. Carry pepper, as I'm telling you right now. Just go and cut even that. There's a pepper that they call arrow pepper. Pepper for arrow. That small pepper. Those little pepper. And they don't allow, they don't use it when it is ripe. They say you use it when it is green. Are you with me? They say this is arrow pepper. Go and cut that arrow pepper, local pepper. Carry it on your head and be saying fine pepper. Why your relationship with your brother is so conducive. They will buy it and buy all and even buy double. A brother make a soap and went to Muyenge as a head. A war zone where no go zone. And he reached there and he just stand on the street, use a microphone. He started make publicity about the soap. One lady came and he bought it all, pay cash. I said, go and make other one and brought.
Yes, sir.
Listen to me. To make money is not the problem.
Yes.
How are you related with your brother and
Yes,
sister?
sir.
It is we are living at the time that I don't care. But in one verse it vex. Anyhow I like it feel. You know. What you don't want others to do to you, don't do to them.
Hallelujah.
Create a good relationship with your brother and your
Yes,
sister.
sir.
My brother, listen. All these things I carry fire without firewood is an error. The word of God is firewood.
Hallelujah.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
The word of God is rod, firewood is rod.
Hallelujah.
When you have the word of God, that builds or that can enable you to relate with your brother and your sister. Love your brother as your sister as you love yourself. Without that, all those inheritance, these are one of the greatest hindrances that hinders us that we could not be able to achieve it. We are wallowing. We are just a 419. Pretenders. You tell your brother, it is well, no, but in your heart it is not well. Your heart is bitter legal, but your mouth is running like snake. Deception. Double-minded. You can't love your brother from your heart. You don't flow. And you just look at it and you expect, you say, no, I'm a Christian. But the Bible says these are one of the greatest hindrances. My brother, my sister, I'm telling you the gospel truth. If the church can come to this place of brotherly love, the devil is too small. Wishes and wizards is too small to even find our address.
Hallelujah.
What is happening is that there's no unity of spirit. There's no oneness. Because I'm looking at you, I'm even suspecting you. Like sometimes there are churches that everyone is a suspect. Anyone you see, you look a wish. Who are you serving? That you don't have any confidence, trust for your brother. No love for one another. Nothing, and in that give room for the devil can even come and sit there. May God help the church. In the name of Jesus. Somebody reads. I want us to read this.